What's up, my brothers from another mother? In this video, I want to talk about jealousy and the differences between why men and women get jealous. There's a lot of misconceptions around this. It's like a big fog of war. They don't completely understand. There's a societal narrative that's been hammered into our heads around, jealousy is because you don't want to get an STD or it's a breach of trust or a violation of something or another. But none of those things are true, actually. But men and women get jealous for different reasons. Before I explain why that is, I think you need to understand that from an evolutionary perspective, and I'll give you some resources towards the end of this video, but from that perspective, if I were to pluck out a beard hair and stretch my arms end to end here, like the 6-foot wingspan that I'd get, that little hair would represent modern history. And I'm not talking like the last 100 years, I'm talking like literally since agriculture, like the last 10,000 years. For the vast majority of our existence on this planet, our firmware, our hardwiring, has operated as nomadic hunter-gatherers, meaning, we've operated in very small tribes, usually less than 50 to 100 or so. So for women, for example, if the removal of the man would occur for her, that would pose some potential risk. Survival for women for the longest period of time, it's only today that women don't need no man. It's only today that modern feminism leveled out the playing field and make sure that women are in the workforce and can, take care of themselves. But for millions of years, if a woman lost the provisioning, the protection, all that from the man or the men that she was involved with in that community, that could spell potential death, or even, like for her and her kids. So it was incredibly important that she knew that he was with her. And that's all that it really was for women. It's just a matter of security and provisioning. It's why guys throughout history have been able to run harems of hundreds, sometimes even thousands of women. Like Ishmael the Bloodthirsty, I think he was in Morocco, ran harems of well over 900 women and sired close to 1,000 children. It's a very, very interesting story, but they didn't care because they had his provisioning and protection, and he was the most successful guy and the best that they could all do. So it didn't matter that they would share a man. We often say that women are more than happy to share a high-valued alpha. In fact, they'd rather share a high-value alpha than be straddled with a faithful loser. Now, the flip side of the coin on that for men, and why men get jealous, is, well, one thing that's 100% certain for women when they're pregnant, when they have kids, is paternity. She knows that she's pregnant, that's her kid. There's no question in her mind that, she contributed 50% to the equation. But for men, they don't know. And throughout history, women haven't been particularly honest. They're somewhat duplicitous. They've been deceptive. They can still be deceptive. They say that the rates of cuckoldry, and for those of you that don't know what that is, you're basically raising a child that's not yours, but the rates of cuckoldry can be anywhere between 10 and 30%, even if you're married. So for men, jealousy is a evolved firmware. It is part of our hardwiring because we want to ensure paternity. Women will put up with a lot when it comes to men. They say that you can do anything to women but bore them. Right? It's why even rich and powerful, successful families throughout history, the women have always looked the other way when the man was, off having fun and had his indiscretions. But as long as she knew that he came home to her, things would be fine. Men, on the other hand, don't tolerate that. They have no patience for women that go outside of the relationship. It's just the way that our firmware is. So I thought that was an interesting one to kind of break down for you guys, because a few guys have asked questions, and a lot of what they talk about, it's not factual. They just make up shit. A lot of people don't really know what they talk about. So spend some time reading some Evo Psych literature. To wrap up the video, pinned in the top comment, I've got a bunch of useful links, including links to my Amazon bookstore. David Buss, The Evolution of Desire, is a great read. It's very easy to understand. He's also authored a bunch of other books and collaborated with some other researchers. So if you're looking for some more information on that, I've left you with a lot of tools and resources there. There's also stuff for my men's community. If you want to request a video or even book me for one-on-one coaching, you can check out all that stuff pinned down below. We will see you guys in the next video. Hope this added some clarity. Smash the like button, leave me a comment below. Somebody out there needs to see this. Go share it with them. See you later. Peace.